go. So,
Uh-huh.
this trip came about through a conversation at the Mediterranean Cafe in Berkeley on Telegraph Avenue, and evolved into this great trip down to southern Chile and back up the east coast of South America and finally back home. And it took about, what do you say, about 4 months?
Well, it took some of us longer than others.
We were 89 days, and you and Leslie were.
There's my folks' house.
Yeah, and there's your
Mother was running around giving everybody gamma bombing
And
and
look at
shots.
the brown-haired Karen.
Yeah.
There
Look
we
at there.
go.
A young Leslie.
And a young Leslie. The rest of you, of course, aren't.
Now Bev looks exactly the same,
That's right.
as always.
Oh
No
my
change.
gosh. When we rounded the corner, Mother
And
thought she would
Fang.
never see us
Fang is-
again.
Oh,
Van-
sure.
She was
There
sure.
you are, talking to the bobber.
Yeah.
Your mother thought she'd never see us again.
She was not sure. Oh, there they are.
And
There's
all and there's
everybody.
Dale.
that's- about
Dale
Mimi
and
and
Dad
Jim
and
Leonard, yeah.
Peter and Mom and,
Peter is the tall one?
yes, he was, yes.
Now we're
yeah.
backing up because this is back at Richmond.
Well, that doesn't matter. This is for
Okay.
the flow of the film. This
There
is
we
the
go.
beginning. We're
There
taking
we
off.
go.
Leaving Richmond High School after the last faculty meeting of the year.
That's
Was
right.
quite a group to see us all.
Straight out from the faculty meeting into the bus. We were taking instructions from Bev. That's how she still does
Wasn't
these
their
things.
original thought that we would go down and ski for the international ski
that was-
championships?
Yeah, it was
In
Portillo
Portillo.
we wanted to do, Karen, wasn't it?
Yeah, we wanted to go there to ski.
Buddy Warner was gonna
Oh, okay.
be
okay.
there.
And then we figured out there was, oh gosh, calisthenics.
Now, who's leading this?
Well, you know what?
Roja.
You think so?
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
And look who's out of step, right?
Cuervo, wouldn't you know?
The Kia.
Uh-huh.
So, did we go through that tequila factory?
We did.
He did, yes. That was one of our early side trips.
Okay.
A village with nobody in it.
That's weird, isn't it?
Oops, there's
Oops.
somebody.
Now, that would have been, do you know?
Los
what was-
Moches,
Los
maybe.
Mo- That's Los
You think
Moches.
so?
Okay.
Well,
Does
yeah.
that mean fleas?
No flies.
Flies. What's a vowel?
Every little town had its cathedral.
And their center square.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Oh, there she
Chasing
goes
the
again.
cow.
To paraphrase. Yes. That's Karen.
Oh,
And
our
this-
first flat tire, was it, or were
No,
we
I think
stuck?
we're stuck. We just had to
In the
get ourselves
mud.
in the sand.
This is the Pan American Highway.
There we
Right.
go.
Yeah, there it is. They told us to bring another vehicle with a winch. Winch?
Right.
or a
A
winch.
winch. There already are
We didn't
five.
bring
There's
one.
Leslie with her shovel. And long days.
Oh, my.
Long, slow days. We didn't go very fast. This, I think,
Is it
was
pretty?
going into the beach.
I mean, heading
Oh, I
towards
think that's
Acapulco, you
right.
mean?
No, remember we took,
Oh, right.
we spent a night on the beach on this little, and it was hotter than Hades.
And the lightning came
Yes,
Yes.
I think
and
so.
almost killed everybody?
Well, we
Yes.
didn't.
Yeah.
Oh,
And that's a
turtle,
cra-
remember?
little Crab. No, wasn't
Or
it
it was a crab, yeah.
Oh, Karen, what are you doing to the crab?
Um,
Encouraging it.
encouraging it.
Our first sign of wildlife.
And there are the ominous clouds. Yeah,
Yes.
I think they almost killed somebody.
We-
What-
Karen and I were talking and it just buzzed between us.
Oh,
Remember?
God.
Feel it,
Oh,
feel it, right.
God.
Ah,
Yeah, you came back ashen, you guys.
right.
Ooh. Oh.
Was it cold, Bev?
For me, it's always cold, no matter where you are.
Little nippy.
What are you contemplating?
Yeah, who knows?
Thinker.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
It's that conversation with the
There you
figures.
go.
That's
I
right.
know.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now, look at those figures.
I
Yeah.
tell ya.
40 years younger, were they?
Yeah. A little
Yeah.
thinner, huh?
Just a little bit.
Yeah, that's that same town.
That's the
Okay,
same
yeah.
town, and yeah.
What town was it? Do we remember?
I don't think I.
It was
Bucanero.
north of Mexico City, I know
Right.
that. And it was north of Hermosillo, wasn't it?
I don't remember. You read my diary.
Mazatlan. Mazatlan is where we were heading after we went here.
Right.
Oh.
I think. I'm pretty sure.
You found your diary.
Yes, and
I can't find mine.
So did you read the diary last
I
night?
read part of it, yeah. Boy, it's amazing. Oh, do you remember stopping and watching these guys?
Yes,
Doing
absolutely.
their laundry
Yeah.
Absolutely.
and wondering how they'd get anything clean.
Yep.
Yeah. Or dry. Well, no, actually, it was hot enough to get dry.
So this must be southern Mexico, or?
No, we
That's-
haven't gotten to Mexico City yet, have we?
I don't think so.
Long pause.
Yeah.
Oops.
This was definitely a flat
Yeah,
tire.
this was our flag.
Oh,
So we divided all the jobs up, didn't we? And
Yes,
Leslie,
we did.
you were you were the mechanic,
I
weren't you?
I had to be the motor person because.
Now, and look at your skill. I mean, you could get a job, you know.
There's the nail.
There's the tire.
And Bev corroborated it.
Oh, gosh.
And I had the car on my passport.
Oh, you had this carnet, didn't you? That you
Yeah.
had to,
And I
because
had
we
to
couldn't
carry-
sell the car or
Right.
something.
And we had
We
to
had to
take
have
out
a bond
a huge bond.
$2,000.
No, I thought
Lord.
that was huge.
Yeah, well, it was.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh.
We were worried that we'd eaten those somewhere
Well,
along the
I'm
way.
sure we
Burro
did.
meat.
What did you have
Oh,
there?
That
I
was
have
the
no
poncho.
idea.
It's
I think
raining.
I bet it was a camera that you were
Maybe.
covering.
Protecting
That could
because
be.
it's rainy.
Yeah. It
That's
didn't rain
sweet.
hard,
Look at
but
that.
it was actually a very pleasant little rain.
Oh, that's beautiful. And wet.
Yeah. So we didn't have a lot
This-
of traffic, obviously 40 years ago.
No, and remember
Oh.
they said you're not to drive at night on the roads because the cows just can walk right in front of the
Right.
car and you wouldn't even
Right.
see it.
Right.
So
So Leslie
we-
and Karen in the market?
There we go. With the tin roofs for the rain.
And being
Oh,
ovals.
gosh.
Karen with long hair.
Oh, I know.
Here's the burros here, right here.
Right.
And do you remember how hard it was to get a boiled egg?
Yes,
They were
Huevos.
raw all the time.
Right, that's what we were eating that
And-
morning.
yeah.
Okay.
And didn't you go back in the kitchen
We
and
did,
fix
and that
your
was a
own?
big mistake.
Was it?
Remember, we went back
Yeah.
into the kitchen and oh my.
Why was it a mistake?
Dirty.
Because we saw what was back there.
Oh, that's right. Oh. Well, I don't remember any of us getting terribly sick.
Mm-mm.
Well, except in Acapulco. I
Right,
remember.
that for your fish that you
Yeah.
went, yeah.
I
fish.
got
Yeah.
sick in Guatemala when we went out to Tikal. That day was not fun.
Oh.
You got La
I
Turista.
think so, yeah. I remember looking at it from the back of the bus.
Looking
on my
at what?
back. Tikal.
Oh,
Oh,
Another Zocalo.
every town with their little marketplaces around them, it's great.
oh, now where could this be?
It has to be Mexico. I
I
mean,
know,
really.
This was going into Acapulco.
Yes, right,
This was
exactly.
just before we got to Acapulco. We remember seeing the disparity between here in the Pobrecitas
Mhm.
and Acapulco with all the hotels.
Oh, the
and
rich people.
Yeah, and it wasn't that far. This is where my skirt blew away. Do you remember that?
No, I don't remember.
I
the
was
skirt
drying
bleed.
it on the balcony. And
Oh, it disappeared.
And one of my two skirts disappeared.
Oh, we were staying in an actual hotel
Yes,
here.
remember we were
Yeah, we were up
one
on
of
like
those
a
high-
15th
Whoa.
floor
Yeah,
or
we were
something.
fairly high, we had a
Yeah.
nice view.
I've forgotten we actually paid money for a place to stay.
We did.
One night.
We almost
Well,
have
we
wanted a
did.
shower.
We usually did pay money. We stayed
Oh,
in.
50 cents.
Yeah. They were kind of,
same room?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Often, yeah.
Yeah.
Often. Yeah.
and often houses of ill repute.
In the red light district. Well, that's where the cheap
That's where they were
places-
cheap.
Yeah.
This is, I think,
This is
Oaxaca?
Tosco,
I think it's
It's-
Tosco.
Yeah.
Oh, Tosco.
I'm pretty sure it's
Oh, you're
Tosco.
right, you're right,
Yeah.
you're right, you're right.
With
All the
that-
silver
Yeah.
that we
Oh.
got from Tosco.
Yeah, oh, shoot. I
That's okay.
made a mistake on our poster.
Oh.
Oh, well,
Cross it
whatever.
out and change
Oh,
it. It'll be
well.
okay.
It's Acapulco-ish.
There we go.
Oh, look,
So
it's
this must-
taking tea.
Oh, sitting in the hotel in
Uh-huh.
Tosco, I guess.
No, it actually wasn't the hotel, it was a restaurant. And we were
Oh.
up on the second floor looking out over the square.
Which one is?
That was fun now.
Oh, here you go.
Bet you couldn't do that today.
No, we had access to, we could just walk in and on everything.
Right.
Because nobody was there to say we couldn't.
I was, I was thinking more of age.
You did wear skirts rather than.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
we
always
wanted
had
to-
And you'll notice that it's the same outfit through the whole
Yeah.
film.
Over and
I
over.
think, For 4 months.
That's right. I think we had on, we had
We had a couple
jeans
of
or
outfits.
something with us.
Over the, when it got colder.
Well, yeah, rougher.
And that's
I think we wore jeans to
So we're not.
Machu Picchu.
She turned back in Guatemala.
So it's before, oh, there's Karen sketching something. She didn't know I got this of her.
We all know it now.
Yes, that's right. But I didn't let her know because she would have been upset.
I probably would have.
Yes,
Now, isn't that dramatic?
it is.
It could be
Actually,
in Greece.
it looks like it should be, doesn't it?
Now, this was some lava beds that we were driving through. Remember that?
Yeah, it was dramatic and black everywhere.
Yeah.
And jagged. Ooh, and
There's
that's
the-
where it came from.
That's that, is that Cotopaxi?
No,
The
that's
volcano? No?
no,
that
that's
was-
down
that
in
was
Colombia.
Yeah. What road was that?
What on earth are you guys doing?
I don't know.
Ooh.
See, there's
Pan.
my second skirt.
Oh,
Oh, I see, you had two skirts. This isn't an altercation,
I
is it?
think they're trying
No.
to sell us something, some fruit.
Ah,
He's smiling, that's
in
good.
his
Yeah.
costume. With this volcano.
Oh, here we go through the puddle.
well, I don't know if this is the
Isn't
puddle
it?
one. This might
Oh,
be
it
just,
isn't? Oh,
just
it
the
was-
highway.
Just the
Yeah,
highway,
okay.
that's what we drove on.
The Trans-American Highway.
The
Mile after mile after
Trans-American
mile.
Highway.
Yeah.
That's
What did we go, about 15 miles an hour?
Something
Because if
Depended
you went
on-
much
Oh, now
faster than that.
now we're in
down
Guatemala.
Oh, and
there we
here's
go.
Jeannie. Here's
Yeah.
Jeannie.
Leslie's friend Jeannie.
Uh-huh.
Was that in?
Who is
Livingston?
shy.
Yeah.
Boy, that's out in Livingston.
Oh, and what was his name?
Carlos.
Carlos,
Carlos.
Jeannie's husband.
And
Yeah.
we're going where? We're
We went to
going
Livingston.
Livingston.
Yeah.
So we're going over to the Caribbean in this little dugout or this little canoe.
Did Carlos have property there or something? Why
He had a
did-
finca in somewhere along the way or something like that.
Do you remember drinking margaritas on that boat where we had the bottle of tequila
Right.
and a lime
Right.
and salt?
Yeah.
And there was a storm
And
and
then-
there was
oh, gosh,
lightning.
we
Do you remember
almost
that?
died.
Yes.
Yet again with the lightning. Oh, Jeannie, look at that.
Do you keep in touch with her?
Yes, she's in France right now, or I would have invited her for this.
Oh.
Living there? Or
No,
This
she's
is
just vacationing.
this is.
Indicative of what was to come. The engine wouldn't
Oh,
start.
yeah.
Remember, now he had to row because the engine wouldn't start, and we had to go into some port, a little
Right.
place along the river, and
The
Spend the night.
Guerrillas were there.
right,
That's right.
Well, those two guys towed us, remember?
Yeah.
From the side, and then they got a little crazy later on after some tequila.
What
And it
form
was
of cra-
pouring rain.
Oh,
and the
Beth was
lights-
a drop foot.
This was in the
My,
morning.
my sandal broke.
Yeah, you didn't know I was shooting that either, probably. No.
But she's laughing, you could tell. We spent the night at an army base, didn't
yeah, there was something
we? Across the lake?
Yeah,
Because
Yeah.
we couldn't go across the lake at night because it was too dangerous.
We spent the night
Was it-
at
was
an
it-
army
We
base?
did.
sort of a camp.
I
Yeah.
think I remember that.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
There we- yeah.
this was the salt.
How you do it?
Uh-huh.
Whoa. Oh. Okay then.
Oh, dear.
Uh-huh. Jeannie cheering us on. That's not Jeannie.
No,
That's
that's
Susan.
a,
That was Roja.
That was me, yeah.
Roja.
Now it's raining and it's really, so we didn't have any rain gear in our stuff, so. Plastic suffice.
Do you remember him? Oh, gosh, when we were at their home? Alejandra.
That's right.
Mantequilla.
Oh, my goodness.
Mas mantequilla,
Yeah,
Alejandra.
Alejandra.
And we all wished that we had an Alejandra
I
at
know
home.
it, I know it. This is Livingston.
Yeah.
So, and that's the
That's on-
Caribbean that
yeah,
we're looking
yeah.
at, not the Pacific Ocean.
What, we spent the day there? Is that what we did?
Well, we left in the morning and had lunch here and headed back and
And when we
going
got
back
into the
was
storm
sketchy.
and the motor
Yeah.
conked out. Oh,
This is-
Now suddenly we're
In Panama.
In Panama.
we're in Panama suddenly. Oh, okay then. Oh, snorkeling.
And we
or
had
something.
some extra time in Panama because we had to wait for a freighter. We had no reservations for anything. We just figured it out as we went along. We had no idea what we were
Oh,
going to be doing.
gosh. Could we have looked sillier? I don't know.
That's fabulous. Is that Bev and?
No,
No,
that's
it's you.
Linnell and
That's-
you
It's
and
Linnell
Leslie.
and me?
Yeah.
See, I should have brought my glasses.
You'll have a copy of this, so don't worry.
I see. Oh, yeah, and we got in some jellyfish. Oh, I remember this.
Oh, did you get stings?
Yeah, that part was a little harsh. But this part was really, really fun.
Now, it was
Was it-
something about that we couldn't continue driving into Colombia because,
Because it had rained and the...
And the road was washed out?
No, the dock workers didn't work when it rained.
no, but why couldn't we drive down through?
Oh, because there's no road.
Oh,
You have to go there by boat.
oh,
Well,
Yeah.
there is, people have done it, but it's incredibly rugged.
Yeah.
It's basically no road. Here's the mummy.
the mummy. Oh, my gosh. And this is where the watch episode started, I think.
I'm already laughing about it. Look at that. The watch ended up in my rucksack, but I didn't know you'd put it there.
And I didn't either. I'd forgotten or something.
That's the boat that we put the car on and went through the Panama Canal and then.
There's Bev up there waving.
Oh,
Suddenly shy.
And wasn't it called the Cotopaxi?
Cotopaxi.
Yes, right.
Uh-huh.
After that, after the volcano.
Right.
the classic Marilyn episode. I love it. Oops.
Oh, gosh. Why did I wear that silly hat? I guess because, or
Did we
scarf
all?
all the time.
Did we all smoke?
I didn't.
Yeah, Susan is the only one that didn't.
Are you kidding? I'm the only one that didn't?
I think so.
Yeah, I think we all
Oh, my
smoked.
gosh, I know you did.
I know.
That one classic picture.
Oh, that
I know. That's in here.
Oh, geez, remember we hadn't
Oh, the gorgeous boy.
Oh, we were just so enthralled with these beautiful boys.
seen a handsome man in a long time.
And didn't you meet Tim Brown?
I did, and there's a picture
On
of
this
Tim.
boat?
Yeah.
No,
A different boat.
later. See, now the car is coming up out of the hole because we were going to have to wait for 2 days before the ship got in to the dock. And we decided we were so late because we'd spent so much time in Guatemala and then waiting for the boat to come through the canal. So this is where our hearts were in our mouths because our car is being lifted out
With
and
everything
out
in it
and
except our, ooh.
with a few things that we were carrying, and it's going to be swung out over the water and down to a barge, and that's how we went into Colombia.
How did we manage to wangle, I bet you did it, to get the car off, even though they wouldn't unload the actual
Because there
boat?
was another couple, a Chilean couple,
Chilean couple?
and they wanted to get off too, so we split the cost of the barge.
That's right.
And then we climbed down a ladder, and there we are standing on the barge, and then get Buenaventura Harbor, or the
That's
harbor
the
was
Chilean girl in the blue.
Yeah.
the scariest thing.
Yeah, we arrived in South America climbing up a rope ladder. Remember that?
And here comes the,
Here it comes.
And they're putting it on, coming down on the dock, I think.
Yeah.
right.
And what was his, Mario, wasn't that his name? The Chilean that had married this American girl and now was taking her home to Chile to meet the family?
I think so.
I don't remember that. Could be.
Because I know there was a Chilean couple there. They were
Yeah.
a couple on there.
But the dock here was truly scary. We were
Yes.
the only women. We sort of circled facing out with our luggage behind us, and people were just making comments, and we were nobody did anything, but we were very happy to get out of there.
We certainly were.
And we had locks on our tires because
Right.
we knew that people would
At
steal the
night,
tires
yeah.
off at night.
Wow.
They're very curious, aren't they?
Yes.
I don't think they'd ever seen anything like this. A bus northeast
Full
five
of women.
women.
What the heck?
Can you imagine sending young girls on a trip like this these days?
Oh, nobody would allow it, would they?
Never.
No,
You'd never
nobody's
seen
mother would let them go.
Nobody sent us.
I know.
We announced that we were going.
Well, there
It
is
wasn't
that.
It wasn't being sent.
What were we, 24?
I
Yeah.
don't know,
Yeah.
18.
Old enough to know that.
Is that one of the places we stayed in?
Right.
Probably.
Could have been. This was an interesting tunnel, I think,
Yeah.
through the rock that was held up by a 2x4, if I remember correctly.
A series of 2x4s. Yeah.
A few 2x4s.
Oh my.
Gosh, could you
And we
believe
drove
that?
through that?
We did.
Oh, Lordy.
Yeah.
Looks like we made it.
And remember, Mario told
This-
us that he had a shotgun in his trunk because there was guerrillas all over the place, and
Yeah.
that we had to stay close to him because we would get kidnapped or something.
Well, it was the drug people, wasn't it?
Yeah, maybe so.
There we are through the puddle.
Did we check this puddle out first?
I think I walked across there, somebody did, and knew we could get through, because we were shooting from the other
Who's
side.
driving?
I think Bev, no, Leslie.
That's Leslie's driving.
Yeah, oh, there's the photographer.
We were bicameral.
I wonder if that highway is paved at this point, you know?
I wonder.
Oh, and there's Mario. He's good. Oh, because we were going up to a higher
And he was
elevation.
changing the gap in the spark
Yeah.
plugs.
Oh, I thought it was the fuel mixture.
I think it
Okay,
was.
Well, maybe that was it.
And this might be the beginning of that episode at the gas station.
Oh, the
Oh,
episode
God.
at
Were
the
you
gas
were you
station.
siphoned?
Yeah, what the deal was? Do you remember?
They had
Yes, I remember.
the decimal point in the wrong place on the meter, but they multiplied it by some number.
By two.
By two.
Yeah, it was
that-
twice as much as we thought it was.
Right.
Oh, here.
Fleischmann-Isis.
yeah.
Oh, this is when they were not going to let me go across the border in Panama because they thought I had some strange disease called Fleischmann-Isis.
That's right.
And then we begged them. And I asked you guys not to leave me, not to abandon me in
And we
Panama.
didn't.
You didn't, you guys.
There we go.
And they let you go through, apparently.
Yeah, I think we were kind of, we made our point that, that they had to go along with us. I guess we were really pretty scrappy.
Well,
Hmm.
it had to be. Look at those skinny
Then
waists.
we're siphoning again. Oh, that's right, because Karen, you refused to pay them because the decimal point was wrong. And you said to take the gasoline out again.
Yes.
To hell with them. I think it was some version of all
Yes.
this, all in Spanish.
Yes.
You did that. And we stood behind you and said, yeah, stuff like that.
Unfortunately, we were going downhill afterwards instead of up.
Oh, that was frightening, wasn't it?
Because that was gas we carried in the car.
Yeah.
We always had gas with us.
And remember how you were driving, I think, and you were putting it in second and third gear because we didn't know if we'd...
They were.
And
She was
then-
turning off the motor.
And just coasting into
coasted,
that
yeah.
next
I know
town.
it.
And we came in truly on total fumes.
Yes. we
And
did.
remember how the guy at the station, the first station,
Look at that little
passed
baby.
us by and
Yeah.
went to the next station, and we refused to stop at the next station because we were not going to give him the satisfaction of having...
We were very proud.
Yeah.
And
This is
somehow getting them
Ecuador.
also
I'm
dead.
pretty sure.
Beg your pardon?
Ecuador. Which I
So now we've gotten into Ecuador,
absolutely
okay.
gorgeous.
Yes, it's
And-
gorgeous.
We keep wondering how in the world they got to those fields to farm them.
Right.
Or once they got there, how'd they ever leave?
Yeah, or how'd they get their crop back, whatever.
Are those tequila cactuses in the front there?
Could have been. Remember we went through that one little village that was African? I don't know. There was just
Well, yeah.
I mean, there was just, they were all black. And I don't know
Well, in Livingston they were
what.
too.
Yeah. Oh gosh, the famous buses.
Ah, yes, the buses.
But the thing about the gas in Colombia, I think, was that all over Colombia, it's all of it turned out that it was always
That's
two times.
Right.
Right.
They were
We didn't
right.
find that out until later. This is funny.
Bev, what are you doing?
She's buying lunch.
Oh, is it on the?
And
on
out
the-
comes a burro, I think. From the doorway.
Are you buying those chickens?
No. That would be
Okay.
no. Bananas.
Ah.
This, I think, is Quito.
Yes, it is.
You see, we were just there 2 years ago.
Wow. Has it changed much?
Oh, yes. Well,
Yeah.
some sections haven't. And the roads driving out to different places are all paved and,
Very upscale.
oh, yes.
Cute. Look at that.
This is, no, that's still Quito, isn't it? Or is it Cusco?
Oh, you know, no, it couldn't
No, it
be
couldn't be
Cusco. It's got to be.
Cusco. I
It's
think
got to
it's-
still be Quito.
I think it's still Quito, yeah.
There's Tim.
Oh,
Did we bring him with us?
No, we kept. Where did we keep running into him? He and his brother Jeff and their mom were traveling down there, and I don't remember where we met.
Oh, that's right.
Did we meet them on the boat?
On some boat, it seems to me. Maybe going over Lake Titicaca.
Oh my gosh, this is
This is the one.
This is
it.
This
the
That's the one
secret-
reason we can't show it to children.
I know this. This is. Oh,
You didn't know you were being filmed,
I didn't.
surely. Well, there I am being...
There's the mechanic.
reading
in her
the
white
book.
skirt.
I have a little book.
And her white skirt.
I'm saying, you guys, I don't know.
Oh.
Oh. Well, we're drawing a crowd, though, aren't we?
Yeah, we usually did.
It's true. Las Chicas Americanas.
Las chicas americanas.
Yeah.
I think that was the mayor or the architect or
They were-
something.
Somebody,
They were
yeah.
having
big-
some kind of a town meeting, and they were.
And here's the wonderful
Oh, this is that
road.
road. Oh my lordy, Levi.
Mm.
We had to wait for them to bulldoze it so we could drive by. Oh, that was amazing. And you didn't want to go over the side.
No.
See, the bulldozer goes through, and then everybody
Unfortunate.
jumps in their bus, and off
Okay,
they
come
go.
on. Was it a slide or something?
I think it just washed out or something
Yeah.
like that.
Oh, yeah, those beautiful things.
This is one of the most beautiful sunsets I think I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
We still must be in Ecuador.
Yes. That was just amazing.
Yeah. Look at that landscape.
This is northern Peru.
Right.
Oh.
And
Right,
it's-
close to the ocean.
Yeah.
Arica? Arica?
Uh-huh.
Villarrica? No, that's in Chile.
We had to
Villarrica.
drive along.
Whoops.
Oh, more sunset.
See, that was
Into a
that same road.
rainstorm, huh?
Was it raining? Oh, did we drive it? We were going along the coastline of
This is back in Ecuador, isn't it? Or not?
yeah, then we're
I
about to go
think
down
so.
into Peru. and
Yeah, now here we're,
maybe we're in Peru somewhere.
Uh-oh.
A little sketchy.
It's a little sketchy, yeah.
No.
I remember seeing, like it was yesterday,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that cute little puppy. Oh, this was the border.
This is the bridge.
Is this the border?
This is the border that
Oh.
we thought we wouldn't get across.
The bridge was closed.
Because there was a chain across it, isn't that?
Yes,
You can kind of
yes,
see the
yes.
chain.
There's a chain.
And they
The
wouldn't
Pan
let us-
American Highway is closed.
And the guy that had the key to the lock was down taking a siesta with his girlfriend.
That's right. That's right. How did you found that out somehow?
Yeah, again, we were so brash and we're, demanding kind of, where,
But
we
it
have
didn't
to
get
get
us
on.
anywhere. We still had to wait. And wait and wait and wait.
Hours.
Yeah, well, definitely it was a couple of hours.
Yeah.
Now, what,
And then finally he came back up and unlocked took the chain off, and then we continued on. And
Unlock the highway.
Yeah.
Why did it have to be locked? Did we ever find out?
unless
no, I mean,
there wasn't anybody to check passports,
maybe it was a border
So-
and you had to have a stamp or something.
I think that
But
was...
it wasn't the border between
No, I think it was...
Ecuador and
I think...
Chile.
Uh-oh, look at this.
No, Peru's in between Ecuador and Chile.
Oh, that's what I meant,
Yeah,
sorry.
I think it was Ecuador and
border.
Yeah, right, huge border.
Well, this is the Pan American Highway
There we
again.
go.
Yeah, here we
Yeah.
are.
Traffic's heavy today.
Yeah.
This is why we traveled only in the daytime.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, uh-oh.
We saw that more than once.
I think we were really lucky we didn't turn over. Oh, this is Peru again, isn't it? That desolate
Yeah.
landscape.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Off to Cusco.
We're flying between the mountains, aren't we?
Yes,
Yes.
but and going
From
from
Lima.
Lima to Cusco.
Yeah.
I don't think I had enough sense to be afraid.
Well, the
Yeah.
plane wasn't very big, as I remember.
Bouncy,
big.
too.
So
Huh?
is this after dropping the bus?
Yes.
Yeah.
We shipped
Yeah,
the-
we shipped the bus home from Lima.
Because we couldn't sell the car in South America, we'd lose the bond that we had
Right.
paid for, so we had to ship it home.
Oh, yeah.
There we are.
Cusco.
Beautiful city, isn't it? And wasn't it like about 9,000 feet?
11,000.
Is it 11?
It was high because I got
You had a
incredibly
terrible
sick.
headache,
I got
didn't you?
such
That's
al-
right.
Altitude.
Dave.
Yeah, 2 or
I
3
did- I
days
did
I
too.
couldn't get over it.
I don't think I've ever been that cold at night.
Oh,
It
We
was
didn't have any
freezing.
blankets. And then we changed hotels. Because I remember I came out and sat on the curb while you moved my stuff.
Oh,
We were all
because
in
you
one
were so
room.
sick.
Yeah, the altitude really hit me. That's a beautiful street.
They must have just built that. Oh, that was fabulous.
That stonework is
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Inca, right?
Yeah, Inca.
the dwarf of Susan.
I know. I still can't understand how they were able to move those stones because they got to weigh a ton.
Yeah.
And get them in there and get
Right.
them
And fit.
carved. I know, it's amazing.
I know that they were going to work.
Yeah. It was a hilly town, wasn't it?
Yeah.
High up and hilly. Be interesting to know how much it's changed, really. Have you been there recently, Sarah?
No, I was there in 79.
What is the name of this? Did
I don't
remember?
know that we ever knew what that was.
I'm not sure, but it
It's
was.
not,
It was.
is it
out-
Teotihuacan? Some,
Maybe so. It's a fort, though. You can tell. It's
Right.
yeah.
It was right
Foundation.
outside of Cusco.
Right.
It might have. We'll have to check that out. I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
Well, that was the name of some place that we were at, but I don't remember.
llamas.
Llamas, yeah.
Or Yamas.
That's what I meant, huh?
Slip of the tongue.
Oh, now we're up, we've come from Cusco up to Machu Picchu. We took a train, I
We took a
think.
train, yeah.
And then we took the bus up the side of the mountain up to Machu Picchu. And it was cold.
Or Machi Pucci, as
Machu
Susan
Picchu,
calls
as
it.
Susan called it.
What did I say?
You did.
You did.
Oh, God, you never teased me at all, did you?
No, we never did, and won't ever again.
Oh. Remember the train when it went up and then it stopped and then it went backed up
Right.
like a Z
That's right.
and then it went forward again
To do the tacking.
and then it backed up
That's right, I'd forgotten.
Oh, that's
because
how
it
I
was so
did it.
steep and it didn't, it couldn't.
And I don't
Oh.
think you could stay at the top back then. They were just getting ready to open a hotel or had just opened a hotel, but now.
There's a hotel at the top. Oh, you mean at the
Now there is.
A Holiday Inn, maybe?
Yeah,
No,
probably.
no, it was, but up near, not right at the top.
Oh, at the
top.
base of it.
I thought it was up a little ways,
Really?
maybe not.
Oh, jeez. And that's where they grew their fields,
Yeah.
their crops on those little
those
narrow.
terraces,
I know,
huh?
gosh.
Wish I'd known more to think about how they handled water. They had to have been incredibly careful about how they
Yeah, there
handled
was,
their water.
there was something, I mean, they were so clever. It was sort of like surprising, but they had figured that all out.
Yeah. It must have been escaping somebody to want to live up so high.
Maybe the Spaniards? I've sort of forgotten when, well, no, maybe were they there before the Spaniards came and,
don't
I
know.
think so.
We ought to know. Okay then.
you'd probably get a fine if they saw you do this now, huh?
I wonder.
It takes a PE teacher.
That's right.
Surveying the scene.
That's a great shot. Then there's always
Sure-footed.
the coming down part.
Right.
Yeah, I know it. It's always easier to go up than it is to come down.
My
And the-
recollection is that you didn't much want to do that.
Really?
Hmm. And I think I encouraged you in that direction.
For the sake of...
For art's sake.
Art's sake, okay. Or drama, maybe, possible
go.
drama.
Our mountain climbing friends wouldn't have thought that was such a great feat.
Ta-da!
There's the sundial.
It has to be a sundial, doesn't it?
That was incredible.
I remember missing Karen for a couple of hours. Turns out she had taken off and climbed that huge dome.
Yeah,
that
we
huge.
both did.
Wanapichu?
The two of you did?
Yeah.
Ah, the two of you did. Yeah, they were just gone. And pretty soon here, but they came back.
Yeah, it was great up there. It was
Yeah.
just,
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Look at that.
But look at this,
Trail.
look at
Isn't
how
that
steep
amazing?
it is.
yeah.
I mean, how would you like to have built that?
Or
Hanging
try to
on-
raise a 2-year-old.
Hanging on with your...
Right.
I feel brave just walking on it.
That's what they climbed, right there.
Yeah,
Gee.
and it was very damp and slippery and,
Was there a path, or were you
well, sort of, maybe like a, like
Giant
a
big
Yama
steps.
path.
Yeah.
sort of a path? Oh, okay.
Chase and Kai ran up it.
Oh, of course they did.
This
I
is
think they did,
PSAC.
Dave.
Oh, PSAC, now where is that from?
PSAC was
The next-
a little bit north and east of Cusco. Remember we took, did we take a bus out and we had to come back on that?
Oh, in a truck? Yeah.
I love this market. It was on Sunday, I think.
Oh, I love this shot.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Oh, and there's this little boy that's on the steps of the cathedral or whatever.
Yeah,
That I
yeah.
think is really cute.
And all the people from the different villages.
This little guy.
Little guy.
Oh, I just loved him.
Cute.
And there was somebody playing with a hula hoop, right?
Yeah, it,
Right.
yeah.
I think we got a shot of that.
Holding the chicken.
But I think the politicians were on their way in too. coming in for this, in their costumes and stuff like that.
Oh, this is the one with the parade.
Yeah, there was a parade of some sort.
There's a little guy. It was probably a tire wheel, not a hula hoop.
I don't,
It's
Boys are
close.
playing some kind of a game with these stones. I never understood what they were playing.
The clothes are beautiful. Karen,
Oh, here we go again.
I know I edited this particular scene out.
But here it is again,
There it is.
chasing the bird
This is the
into
little
the
guy.
church.
Isn't that
Oh,
adorable?
It is so cute.
Oh, he was so cute. Now these
Oh,
were
yeah.
they musicians?
Well, I thought they were politicians, but
Well,
it'd be better if they were musicians, wouldn't it?
yeah.
Mhm.
Better for everybody, I think.
I think so, yeah. Oh, amen. Oops.
Oh, there's a lamb.
Ooh.
Well, this was
on
the way to
on
Lake
the way
Titicaca.
yeah, to Puno, on the train.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, and that woman got on the train with that lamb.
Yeah.
Over her shoulder.
Uh-huh.
So we're on the train looking
There
out,
she is.
taking
There she
these-
goes, picking up the one that she wants, huh?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
With her, see, there she is.
And
with
her
it.
beautiful pink dress and
Uh-huh.
this
Yeah.
raw meat over her shoulders.
She got on the train and off she went.
Okay, then.
Now that track behind there is what we came home from PSAC to Cusco on.
Yeah.
Do you remember there was that pole? We were sitting up on
Yes.
top and there were all the natives
I
down
do
below.
remember that.
And the truck kind of gave a jolt and I went flying off there. And
You
I was
fell
hol-
off the truck?
No. I was holding, I held
were
on
holding the
to
thing.
the center pole and you guys all went, Roja! And we just got hysterical.
Oh, that's right.
Because here I was dangling in front of, on top of them. Do you remember that?
I
Oh
do.
my
I do.
gosh.
These are the islands out, the floating islands out in Lake Titicaca,
Oh.
the Uros Islands.
Right.
That was quite a day, wasn't it?
That was
now what
an
was it? What-
astonishing day.
I
The
know.
history of these islands. I mean, how did, these straw islands that they built out there, they were escaping someone. Was it the
The
Spaniards?
Spaniards?
That's what I thought, maybe.
And they, I think the first time
Oh,
that
look
it was the
at-
1950s before any
Oh, people
American
even just-
saw them or had any contact with them.
And those wonderful boats.
Everything,
straw
everything
boats?
was made out of straw or reeds or whatever.
And so it's just floating, that island, that is
There
floating.
wasn't a solid place on the island. Remember?
It
You
was
just
all
step
very
and it was
soft,
all-
Yep.
and then we spent a whole day there. We didn't know the teacher that was working out there, did we?
No.
But we got involved.
We sure
Here we
did.
are
And
teaching
here
them how to play
Sue
kickball.
is being
The PE
really, and they
teacher.
loved it so.
Of course, she's speaking English and they have no idea what
I
she's
think
saying.
we were doing sign language.
Oh, I don't.
And there's the teacher.
Uh-huh.
And the girls had to sit on the side and watch. Remember
I don't know if
that?
they had to, but they
Well,
did.
they
for
did,
sure.
yeah.
They were cute.
And do you remember that cute little guy when he kicked the ball and he ran to first base and instead of touching the base, he just grabbed the guy?
Oh, I've forgotten that.
I wondered, is that on there?
Oh, yeah.
I hope
yeah.
I think so.
Your beautiful braids.
Oh.
Yeah.
Indeed.
They're so elegant.
And are you
What are you
keeping
doing
score?
Now
Oh,
there's my
Beth.
tape recorder. See, I'm writing.
You're writing.
I'm writing in my diary.
Oh,
Oh, I thought maybe
are?
you were keeping score or
that's what I
something.
thought. That's a better story.
All right, well, we can change it.
Okay.
Or maybe I'm drawing
And
a
this little
picture.
boy wondering what you are doing. That's
I
so
bet I'm drawing, because that does look like my
sketchy.
journal.
And didn't, yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, here's this little guy. Oh, he was so cute.
They had
They
never
had-
done any of
I
these
know
things.
it.
No, they loved it so.
Here he goes.
I bet they're talking
Did
about
you-
it still, Sue, what you did for
Maybe,
them.
I don't know.
Did they have a ball?
Yes, that's their ball.
Because we probably didn't bring a ball.
No, that was their ball.
And they had that one-room school, didn't they?
Yes, yeah. Oh, and this was relays. We did relays with them.
See, that's what I did this morning. We're back.
Oh, oh,
Oh,
too bad you weren't on the islands, huh?
Yeah, right.
I know, you
Would've
wouldn't
been
have hurt
much
yourself.
better.
Oh, and this little guy was not doing the relays. He was just
Practicing.
watching from the sideline
Uh-huh.
and imitating. Oh. Who'd have thunk?
What a day we had out
What
there,
a
huh?
day. I know.
I
And
think
they're-
go on. I think they didn't see tourists very often.
No, they didn't then. They do now, of
Yeah.
course. And then we sang.
Yeah.
songs.
We did.
I'm a-
Oh,
I'm a
look,
little-
is that cute? Oh. Oh.
And then we gave them our dark glasses. Remember that?
For a short
for,
loan.
For a moment, yeah.
They hadn't seen
And
it.
they had never looked through dark glasses before.
Now the girls are kind of getting into
Yeah,
it.
and thinking this is way
Practicing.
too much fun.
Oh, their own relays.
Now here they have the glasses on.
I guess they hadn't.
No, I'm playing with the glasses.
Right.
My turn.
Oh,
Oh gosh. That day was worth the whole trip.
you know it was.
Yeah.
It was so special. Oh,
This is so
I'm,
fun.
I'm a
This-
little
I'm
teapot.
a little
With
teapot.
from the straw.
So we
lady.
can
and
do-
stout.
Here's
Give
my
me
handle, here's my
Oh,
spout.
she's doing
She's
tipple.
already
When I
I
get
get all steamed up, hear me shout, tip me over and pour me out. And then you all fall down on the ground. And they had no idea what you were talking about.
I know.
But they
look at
thought it
the-
was fun.
They thought it was great fun. Oh, that just
Especially the falling over part. Especially the falling over part. Ooh, but that straw got in your eyes. Do you remember that?
Yeah, but didn't somebody get some?
A little bit,
Some
yeah.
little thing we had to do a little doctoring, as I remember.
Yeah,
Were they
Oh, it was one of the
constantly-
kids.
there we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's Dr. Leslie.
Dr. Leslie.
Oh.
Where'd you get that hat?
Cusco?
Really? It's a great hat.
Oh, I'm repairing their guitar.
I wondered, because I didn't think you brought your guitar to.
No, but we
No.
bought it, somewhere,
bought
you
one.
bought a guitar somewhere along the way.
Yeah.
Was it Mexico or?
Yeah.
Still
But I don't-
have it.
Yeah, I sure do.
Plays it every day?
I don't. Damn frets. Took up the cello instead.
Are they constantly adding straw to those islands?
Added? I don't
Yeah.
think so. It's just accumulated. This is across Lake Titicaca when we were on the boat on our way to La Paz.
Okay.
When we we took it across Lake Titicaca and then we got on a train and went to La Paz.
And we slept out on the deck.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And what was it we had for dinner that was so hysterical? We had.
Oh, here we go.
had
There-
no food.
Vienna sausages?
I don't.
Wow,
But just check
that
out
would be
that.
different.
I mean, we were sharing. I mean, we had no
Couldn't eat
food.
in one
We
sitting.
had about 3 crumbs apiece. I don't know why that was.
You get one bite.
We
Karen.
shared. Look at
That's it, give it back.
And I think we had all of our clothes on at this point, everything, because we were
It
cold.
was so cold.
Even though the sun was shining. No. Oh gosh, that was so funny.
And we had to sleep on the deck, is that your recollection?
I think
Yes.
so.
Mhm. Or on the mattresses in the dining room or something, but we certainly didn't have a room,
No.
which other people did. But that costs money.
Oh, we didn't want that.
We met some fun people on
His
that
hat's
boat.
the same color as your hair,
I
Susan.
know.
He's coveting her hair.
Yeah, that's it.
Where were these guys from? I can't remember.
Cute guys.
They certainly were.
Well, I don't know. guy looks like Teresa's son.
Ah.
Oh, attractive, attractive.
He says, she looks okay to me.
So this must be on the train then.
This is on
is
the
on the
train,
train
and you
into-
remember we stopped in that one town, and it was so quiet. There was absolutely no sound.
Now, you know-
I've never forgotten
Yeah.
that.
Now
Sorry.
we have skipped all the way to Portillo.
Portillo.
Yeah, this was the reason we went. Was to
Well,
ski. I mean, that was one of the reasons.
nominally.
Originally, that was,
Uh-huh.
yeah, and we skied one day.
But we went back up
We
and skied.
went back and skied
Oh,
some
did
more.
you?
Yeah.
And we rented skis, and it was
Rented
real-
barrel stays.
Oh man, the skis were not good, and it was really icy. Do you remember that?
Yes.
It was just like a
I
rock.
slid down Garganta del Diablo.
Oh,
But it was beautiful, and the ride up there was
there you
gorgeous.
are. Isn't that you, Leslie? Oh,
Probably.
I don't know.
Sure
Oh.
wasn't I. You know that?
now I think. Oh, and then we
This-
met these people here. Remember these people, Ramon and Inez,
Inez,
a tour.
sí, sí,
they
sí.
gave us. We hitchhiked back with them,
That's right, from Portillo.
Portillo, down to their house, their finca in.
Their
South-
200 square mile finca.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
This was still during the time when Fernando Ferrer was still president
Before
of
we
Chile.
assassinated
Before Allende came in.
Uh-huh.
So it was a peaceful country then.
They were worried, though. They were skitterish. Politically, I don't remember the details.
At this point, Bev and Linnell and I had gone to Buenos Aires, and
That's what
Oh,
these
because-
shots are.
Leslie and
yeah.
Karen had more time, so they did a little extended trip down into Chile. And
Seeing they didn't work.
Oh, remember that? Where I wrote a letter of resignation from Puerto Montt to my job
Yes,
at the
at the
juvenile
gallery.
hall.
Oh, at Juvie.
And so I wrote this letter and I thought, oh, should I go back home or what? And I gave it to you and you ran out the door and you put it in the mailbox before I could change my mind.
That was clever of me. I don't
It
remember.
was.
Are you sure I did?
Yes, you did.
was this before you left, or
No, this
down
is
there,
somewhere down
huh?
in southern Chile.
Oh, wasn't that clever of me to do that?
Look at those beautiful volcanoes in the background.
And this girl, what is she doing? This Karen person.
She's pretending she's on a balance beam.
Do you and Susan have the same scar?
Do you exchange
Oh,
them?
we
you share.
probably it's the same one.
It might have formerly been Susan.
Did you miss a green scarf?
So when did you get back your watch?
Oh, I don't know. Did it happen somewhere on the trip?
It was with
And
the
nobody
lines.
it came through. It came through the transit one evening in some hotel.
The transom, yeah.
Yeah, the transit.
yeah.
And a lime with my watch wrapped around it flew through and landed on the bed.
That's right.
And by the time I went outside to look, there was nobody in the hallway. And I couldn't, nobody would tell me who did it. Nobody would own up to this.
This was down there?
Well, it was before you guys left to go
Right,
over to
okay.
Argentina.
But you did get it back.
I was going to say.
But it was you, wasn't it?
I have no clue who it was, Karen.
That sounds fishy. It was Leslie, for the record.
I discovered it in my pack, and you had been raving on and on about how it was missing. And I thought, oh my God, this is the watch. By then, you'd already bought a replacement.
That's true.
And
So
I
it was
thought,
dangerous.
I thought, why do I have this watch? I can't just give it back to her. She'll kill me.
Maybe you took it.
That's what I knew she'd think. So I thought the lime bit was a better gambit.
A very creative way.
So where are we now?
So you're still
This
down
is
there?
Puerto Montt, southern Chile.
Oh, that's where I
we're
got so
about
sick.
to.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got this bronchitis down there somewhere.
Oh.
And we took a bus and a boat across the mountains over towards Bariloche, and this is part of the trip. Now we're on our way back across to Argentina and then up the east side of South America. But the countryside is just the most exquisite.
My understanding is this is now really kind of a resorty area for the very wealthy. They go down there to fish.
Oh,
Barry Goldwater supposedly went down there to to fish and whatnot.
That's a long time ago. It was Barry Goldwater.
Was it?
Look at, isn't that
That's
amazing?
Mm.
Wow. You know what we haven't, what we've left out was the whole incident up in La Paz
Oh,
of us
gosh.
getting stuck.
Stuck
Remember
in
that?
La Paz.
Do I remember
Oh,
that?
tell it, Susan.
Oh, gosh. Well, we got in the afternoon off the train, and we were going to go into La Paz. Well, staying in La Paz was interesting.
Well, we had reservations on the plane.
Oh, I know, we did. Yeah, I think the plane was supposed to leave like at 11 o'clock in the next morning
Right.
And take us to where?
to Santiago,
Santiago.
to Chile.
Okay.
And we got to the airport in time, gave them our tickets, and they said, "Oh,
That
your plane left
yesterday.
2 hours ago."
No, was it of that or two? Was it?
Was it-
Yeah,
was
it
it
was
I thought it was
just
the
no.
The day
It was
before.
2 hours
I
ago.
thought-
I thought it was the
The
day
point
before.
is, it had already gone.
Point is, it
Yeah.
had gone, and
Yes.
nobody had told us anything, and we'd been in the airport the day before.
And they said,
you know, and they knew, and they were, and said, "Well, when's the next flight?" And they said, "In a week."
That's right.
And then,
What they said.
then what happened?
I can't.
Will you tell them what
I
happened?
don't remember what happened.
Well, I think
We went to the embassy, we went to the airline, we
We were
went
upset.
back and forth.
Oh, we went to their office.
We
in-
said,
Yeah.
we
We
went to
just
their
said-
office and we would refuse to leave and the guy snuck out the back door.
And remember, we said, well, then we're sleeping on the floor here in your office. We have in our blankets and
Yeah.
stuff. And then
You
they
said all this in Spanish, I think.
sí,
Yeah,
¿por qué no?
that's right. And we were once again behind you saying, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But then they got us a hotel room and we go into the dining room and the guy was sitting there in the dining room eating dinner. And we went over and harangued him some more. And then finally they got us out of the country the next morning.
Yeah, we flew, but we had to go
It was-
back to
yeah.
Lima.
But it was because they got us out because we had room service, full room service at the hotel.
That's right.
And then when we
ordered
came down the
drinks.
next morning, they said, well, you'll have to pay for your room service. And we said, no way.
Uh-oh.
You know, this is on you. And they were going, get these girls out of here.
They didn't know what would be unleashed on them.
But what a far cry from the first night we were in La Paz. Because remember there was a Peace Corps convention and we couldn't find a room anywhere?
Oh.
And we ended up staying in that room that was
Oh.
about the size of a kitchen. And we were on top of each other practically.
I don't remember that.
It was, there was,
And it was
there wasn't-
cold.
Oh,
It
there
was
wasn't
so
even a
cold.
bed in there, I think we had to sleep on,
Oh,
or there
yeah.
was. We took a mattress off the bed and put it on the floor.
But that wasn't enough for
somebody-
all of us.
Well,
That's
there must
right.
have been 2 beds and I don't know,
It was
whatever.
bad.
But it was wall to wall, either bed or mattress in the room. And then the next night we're at this fancy hotel room service.
And it was at the fancy hotel that I got sick for, I think, the only time in the whole trip.
Oh my.
Oh.
I'd had ordered foolishly the coquille sans shock. It made me sick.
Oh, this is Bariloche, by the way.
I thought maybe it was Bariloche. We had a good time.
And looking out, let's see,
Oh,
one
look at
side
that.
is looking out at Chile, which is all green and lush and water, and then the other, which must be sort of what we're seeing here. And then I think we're going to pan to the other side, which is Argentina, which is, it gets no rainfall, and it's all what they call the pampas. It's
Okay.
that dry desert.
And that's the ski area, apparently. Did we
So-
ski at Bariloche? There wasn't enough
No, we
snow.
don't think we did ski it. I don't think there was enough then.
Doesn't look like there's a whole lot of snow
No.
for skiing.
Remember how we hitchhiked though all through southern Chile?
I know, it was fun.
Oh, and we
back of
hitchhiked with
trucks.
that guy that was a Peace
The
Corps.
Peace Corps guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
who was
He was a
working
nice
on
guy.
co-ops. I
Yes.
forgot his name, but
yeah. Ooh, pretty.
that must be looking out towards Chile.
Looks like an old-fashioned picture, the color.
Yeah, that sort of yellowish.
Yellowy.
I think I
That's
put
quite
a, I
sepia,
think I
but
put a,
lens.
oh,
I see
yeah.
you being artsy.
well, I was bored.
Did that ready? It's
Oh, now, wait a minute. This must be Sao Paulo.
It could be.
sail.
Oh, wait a minute. I think, no, maybe it's Buenos Aires?
I thought it was Brasilia.
You know what? You know what?
No, it's Los Angeles, I
you
think.
You know what I think?
Anaheim.
Could it be Brasilia?
No, it's not Brasilia.
Are you sure?
No, because this is the,
Oh, no.
this is Casa
That's
Roja.
the Red
Yeah.
Palace in India.
Yeah.
In where? Did you say India?
I did.
This,
It looks kind
this
of
is
like
Buenos Aires.
Yes, yes.
A beautiful sidewalk. They got a couple of pair of.
Oh, these are those
Peaky.
ones. Remember Peaky?
Your friend from
American Field Service at
That's
Peaky, and
right.
her mother and father.
and they put us up. They were so
Sokolowski was their
kind.
name.
That's right.
And they put us up in their apartment.
Packed us a lunch.
Oh,
and sent us
yeah.
off.
And remember Peaky took us to the riots
The riots, that's right.
in Buenos Aires?
They were having
And you
riots
lost
then
a
too.
shoe.
And they sprayed us
this
with,
must be-
They
with
Iguazu
sprayed
Falls?
us with mace or something.
well,
yeah.
and red dye.
Yeah. Yeah, Iguazu Falls.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
I
was
think-
nobody there, and I hear now there's people everywhere. I think we were the only ones, Karen.
Yeah. Because remember, we ran into that guy that was a manager of the hotel.
Right, he
the one
invited
hotel-
us back to his hotel.
Yeah. And
So we
said,
went.
and said, you can fix your dinner in the kitchen,
Yeah.
which was this gigantic,
Yeah.
huge room with stoves all over the place where we, I don't know what
Scrambled
we did.
eggs or
Scrambled
something.
something, yeah.
Yeah,
Did you take a flying tour?
no.
There weren't airplanes then. They hadn't been invented yet. It was a long time ago, Sam.
But it's huge, look at it, the
I
size of this
know.
thing. Yeah.
You can see why it's one of the 7 wonders of the world, huh?
I see why you thought we were in an airplane. We weren't, we were just on top of something.
And I think,
It's like
doesn't
they're
it
flying
belong
in.
to Brazil, Argentina, and
Paraguay.
Uruguay or Paraguay?
One of those guys.
One of those guys.
Yeah, it was amazing and so noisy.
Yeah.
I'm sure with that much water. right?
Yeah.
Did you get wet from the spray?
A little bit, yeah, yeah.
Where does all this water come from?
God, I think.
There we go.
He gets
Raining
blamed for
something.
so much. I suppose we're
What a
supposed to
heck
know
of a
what
river.
river
Look at
it
how
is.
close you were standing, Leslie.
Yes,
to
I
the-
was.
Is that was for dramatic effect, I guess.
Yes,
You could have, it almost became super dramatic, huh?
yes.
Wow.
Is this the confluence of like 3 rivers or something? Why is it so huge?
Well, it's,
Oh, I don't know.
let's get out our books.
Gosh, that was fun. That was fun being the only people there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Prowling around the hotel. And there was not a soul there except for the manager. And I never saw him again much, did you?
No, I think we saw him one other time. We went for a walk
And
down.
he showed up or something.
How long were you there? How many nights?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe not too long. 2 nights or something.
It took us a long time to get there. From
Yeah, we took a bus or a train or
Yeah.
something. Or maybe
And
is that?
boats and-
Don't you think that's the
I
manager?
think it is. That's the manager. That's right.
you first, you first.
You first, right?
Show me where to go.
Well, he doesn't have his hiking shoes on
No,
exactly, does he?
those are not shoes for hiking on rocks.
Man, that's just amazing.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Have you been there, Sarah?
No.
One of the only places in the world you haven't been, huh?
Not yet. Mm. Now, by this time, were you guys home again already?
What's the date?
I don't know how long it took us to do
We
all
got
this.
home September 10th, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
The
so
day before school started.
Well, we didn't get home till mid-October,
yeah.
day before school started, up to your same old trick.
Right, no, we got
Yeah,
to
we
in
did.
at night and we're in the classroom the next morning. We missed the faculty meeting. And
They
they
let you-
docked our pay.
All those jerks. Were you still at Richmond High?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did they miss me? No.
I don't know.
Had you quit Richmond High? Oh, you did by then, hadn't you?
Yes, I've forgotten why. Oh, because Dale and I went on that trip.
Oh, around the world.
Yeah, that trip was the year before this trip.
Now
This
this
is
is
Rio.
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 This is Rio. Now this, did you guys get to Rio?
Yeah, we did.
I think this might have been our
This is
video.
Yeah, this
I
is
think
this
so.
is from you.
Your footage.
Yeah.
Because I think when we were there, didn't we walk up into the favelas?
You walked into the favelas.
You didn't?
No,
Oh.
no. You disappeared one afternoon, and when you came back, you said, "I've been up to the fads." I said, "What?" I think I was lying on the beach.
So this is obviously us.
Yeah.
What are the favelas?
The slums, the
up on
notorious
the hill.
slums
Yeah.
that have the best view of anybody. But what was it like, Karen?
You see, there's
Oh.
the scar.
Oh, there's this. Now, how did
You know what? We must have
we
both
maybe had?
bought one or something.
Yeah. Well, it was very interesting to walk up there. I mean, you know, I just
You're by yourself, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Leslie wouldn't go with me.
No, I didn't know you were going, Karen.
Oh,
You knew I would have said no, that's why you did it.
I don't remember where we stayed in Rio.
that's probably true. I don't know where we stayed either. I mean, but you know, it's lots worse. You know, then it was not so dangerous.
Yeah, look at the crowds on the beach, for example.
3.
Yes.
This
It
is
wasn't
where,
Mardi Gras time, though.
Yeah, that's right.
It would have been a little different.
Well, 4.
Well, all those buildings weren't hotels, I don't think, were they?
Well,
Oh, here we go. Okay, this is now Leslie walking out to the
Yeah.
airplane because we're going to fly
oh,
to Brasilia.
Brasilia. That was an amazing place.
And then we
It was
flew on
kind
the
of-
plane and we sat next to some man from the embassy who told us his life story and then said, there's nobody that's in Brasilia. People don't go there. They want to be in Rio. And he said, go to the U.S. Embassy and tell them you're Peace Corps. And they'll let you stay there. So we did. We stayed at the embassy
I
in
remember that.
in Brasilia and hung out with all the people
Oh my God.
around the swimming pool at night, and
Did we keep up our lie or did we confess?
no, we never confessed,
Oh, that was probably why.
except now.
Now the truth is out.
Everybody knows.
This is flying into Manaus
Yeah.
from Belém,
We never got to Manaus.
No, we
along the Amazon.
So this is the mouth?
No, we made 6
Of the
stops
Amazon.
going up the Amazon River, just jumping.
Oh,
on-
you got
And
it.
one time, remember we stopped and there were 2 nuns on a motorcycles running, roaring down this dirt runway to catch the plane. It was hysterical.
Oh, that's funny. In Manaus?
No, this was on the...
Belém.
Wait.
One of the little,
Yeah, one of the little
One of the
stops
towns
between
that we
Belém
stopped
and...
in.
did you think this is
Manaus?
Manaus? That
I
is
think,
that
yeah.
maybe the opera
that's
house
the opera
The
house.
famous
Yeah.
opera
Yeah.
house?
where Caruso sang, I
Right.
think.
I thought it was that woman.
It was a neat little town.
And that was some scary streets in that a little bit. We had to watch a little.
And then we jump up to the Caribbean.
Yeah.
So this is Karen and Leslie footage?
No, I think this is. I
This
think
might
this
be
is,
Jamaica.
I think it's probably Jamaica. Or if not Jamaica, it's St. Thomas.
Yeah, we went to St. Thomas.
I don't recognize.
Yeah,
that.
it must be.
And remember,
I don't recognize
we
that.
stayed in a little, because there's the
That's-
Danish
yeah,
flag.
the
'cause it-
Danish flag, sure.
because it used to be the
Yeah.
Danish Virgin Islands.
That's where we found
The knife
the
under
knife.
Oh God,
The
yeah.
knife.
Under the mattress, and we just
Yeah.
got when
What?
We stayed in a place too that was little and cheap and narrow and skinny with only one little mattress. So we took the top off the mattress to put on the floor so one could have the thing.
Uh-huh.
And there was a knife.
a big, a
Big
Are you
knife
serious?
under the mattress.
yeah.
Like a machete?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was freaked us out, actually.
Whoa. Hope the guy doesn't come back for this.
Yeah, we were a little freaked out.
And I think our last days in the Caribbean was in Puerto Rico, where we went one evening. The last evening we were there, we went for dinner, and then realized
I forgot.
when the bill came that we had
Didn't
run out of
have
money.
enough
We didn't have enough
All
money.
we couldn't
to
pay
pay.
we couldn't even pay our pension bill.
Yeah.
So we
How did that happen to us?
I don't know.
Oh, mathematician of
Oh.
miles.
You were in charge of the money.
Now you tell me I was in charge of it. So there we were, and she was in charge of saying, let's run.
And that's what you did?
Yes.
Did you? Yes.
Did.
We went out of the restaurant and ran down the street. And
Never paid?
And never paid.
I'm blushing now. 40 years later, look at me.
Oh, this is Jamaica.
Here we have
This is
Jamaica with a
Jamaica.
bev in it.
What'd you do at the pension?
Oh, I think we did the same thing. We kind of, in the morning, ran out and went to the airport.
I've successfully repressed that one.
Good Lord.
We must have had
How
our
come they never came back?
Look at the bathing beauty here.
Yes, look at this. Yes, there we go.
Wow.
And bathing beauty
Another.
number 2.
Oh, gosh. Ooh, my back looks a little red.
Yes,
Oh,
it
boy.
does.
Looks a lot red.
Wow. 40 years ago. This is amazing, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Want to do it again?
We
We
have to
could do it the
see.
Hilton way this time.
Oh, no, 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 no.
No.
No, I don't want to do that, but
Uh-uh.
maybe not quite the same accommodations that we had. Remember those whorehouses we stayed at?
Well, Hiltons are whorehouses. Take your
We
pick.
had to pay more than $1 a night. We were freaked out and thought that's
That's right.
terrible.
That's right.
The world has changed a lot since then.
The world has.
Yes.
Do you remember
Not a
that
safe
one
place.
night? Well, I think it was, where was
With
it?
the plane, yeah.
When they said don't drive at night, but it was, we had to keep going because there was no place to stay, and everything was stopped, and
Right.
we had to go around
Up in
the
Ecuador,
trucks, and
I
they
think.
said you can't go through, and we said we got to go through because we can't sleep here. And somebody drove. Who was it? You? But the headlights were just going like bouncing. Oh, you don't remember that?
No.
Oh my gosh, they were fixing the road or doing something
We
weird.
get out and dug
And
it.
everybody was
Big
stopped there,
culvert.
and we said we're not going to stay here.
And we drove on the
I
road.
vaguely
We just drove
remember.
around it. I
Look at
know.
those colors, by the
Isn't
way.
that fabulous? A lot of funny times. Boy, oh boy.
We were probably lucky that we got home
I know.
safely. Look at those colors.
Oh, look at that.
Oh.
How neat.
Oh, this is 40 years hence.
Yeah.
No,
And
I
look
took
at
my
that.
own picture.
Today.
I had my camera out here
Uh-huh,
like this.
uh-huh.
That's the shadow of my camera under
Oh,
my
that's so
chin.
cute.
That's great.
One of my students took my picture.
Okay. Well, I thought, oh my God, I've got to get this picture to Karen.